Hey guys, what's going on? It's ItalianPenquin here, and today we are going to be doing a plugin tutorial. We are doing a plugin tutorial on Crazy Enchants. This plugin was made by BadBones69. This works on versions 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 1.10, and 1.11. This video was made in 2017, so if any more Minecraft versions are out, I'm pretty sure there will still be updates to this plugin. If you have any questions on the plugin that's out of my hands or my reach of hands that I can answer, you can message BadBones through his contact details, which will be in the description and on Spigot. The first thing you want to do is click download now. This will load the page and it will bring a little box down to the bottom left corner if you are using Google Chrome. It says this type of file can harm your computer. This type of file will not harm your computer as it is on a trusted website, Spigot. So you can just hit keep and wait for your security to do a security check. So the next thing you want to do is don't minimize, but make your browser smaller and drag the plugin to the desktop, or you can just save it or get it from your downloads folder if it is not here. To get to your downloads folder, simply hit the Windows key and R and type in downloads, and it will bring up a downloads folder like this. So once you have this on your desktop, you can minimize your browser. So pretty much what you want to do after you have the plugin on your desktop is you want to open up your FTP file client, or just your folder if you're running it from your computer, or just the folder, and then you want to find a directory called plugins. For this plugin, for the plugin to run correctly, you will need Vault. Essentials is not required, but I recommend it for easier use of access of commands. Not potentially in this plugin, but like GMC/CI, so on and so forth. Essentials is pretty much used to run a lot of servers. So now what you want to do is drag the Crazy Enchants into the plugins folder. Then you want to back out and start your server. I will be back once the server is up. So once your server is loaded up, you want to go to Minecraft multiplayer, and since you can join your server, but since I'm using a server right from my PC, I am just going to go to direct connect and type in localhost. Once you have successfully logged in, you can do /pl to make sure your Crazy Enchantments plugin and Vault is running correctly. If these are not running correctly, please try downloading a different version, and if that doesn't work, contact a developer or look at your logs. So if it is working and everything is ready to go, what you are going to want to do is do /CE. CE brings up the Crazy Enchanter. The Crazy Enchanter has various items in the Enchanter that comes with the plugin for custom enchants. The first thing you'd get is a white scroll, black scroll, the Crazy Tinkerer, information on the enchants, the Blacksmith, magical angel dust, magical fixing dust, a common, rare, and legendary book. So the reason why you need a Vault plugin is so if you do /CE, it says it costs $2,000 or $1,000. A Vault plugin is a currency plugin. So if you do /eco set, then your name, and then the price, I'm going to put $10,000 into my account. Now if we do /CE for custom enchanter, We can now buy a white scroll and a black scroll, and we can also buy magic angel dust and magical fixing dust. I will get to what these do later. If we go back into /ECE, there are other things here like common, rare, and legendary books. I don't have XP for them, so I'm going to do /XP 10,000. Actually, let's do 100,000 and then ItalianPenquin. And if I do /CE, I can now get books. I got one of each. So pretty much when you click it, it pretty much puts the book right into your inventory. Out of here I got a Drunk 3, a Hellforged 1, and a Telepathy 1 book. On these books it tells you what it does, how to use the book. It says drag and drop on item. Right click for more information. Right click for more information. When I mean that, I mean if you do /CE and then you go to here, you can look at the book and it tells you exactly what it does. It gives strength, mining fatigue, and slowness when put on. It is found in common, rare, and legendary categories, which you can change this if you would like. And it says enchantable items, and then it says armor, and then it gives you destroy and success. I am going to grab a chest plate, a diamond chest plate, out of game mode. Alright, so once you have the diamond chest plate, I'm going to explain how you would apply this. But before we apply it, I am going to go over these. This book has a success and destroy rate. The destroy rate can mean just sometimes the book will fail, or sometimes the book will break your armor or your tools or whatever you're applying the book to. This is what a white scroll is for. Once you protect an item from a book's destroy rate, drag and drop this onto the item and it will protect the item. So if I drag and drop this book can no longer destroy, but it can fail. So if I drag and drop it now, it wouldn't destroy the item, but it could fail. If it does try to destroy the item, it will remove your black scroll. It will remove your white scroll. Here is magical angel dust. This pretty much means that it will make the success go higher. So right now it's at 46. We're gonna apply this. Now it's at 48. This is the magical fixing dust. It pretty much makes the destroy rate go down. It's at 32. Now it's at 25. So let's try to apply this to our chest plate. It went on. Now, if we put on the chest plate, it gives us the effects: slowness, mining, fatigue, and strength. There is enchants to counter help this one, like bless. Bless, if you hit somebody so many times, eventually it'll proc and it'll take away your slowness, so you just have the strength 3. Now a black scroll. A black scroll, if you drag and drop this to the chest plate, it removes the drunk 3, and it gives you the book and random percents for percents. So here it's 18 destroy and 64 success. So if I wanted to reapply, it would probably reapply, which it did. The next thing we are going to get into is the admin commands. So pretty much these are going to be the commands that come with the plugin Crazy Enchants. /CE reload, which just reloads the config of the Crazy Enchants. /CE help, which it tells you everything, all the enchants you can do. You have /CE info, and then the enchant, let's say blessed. And it tells you what it does, where it's found in, and what it enchants on. what item it enchants. The next command you can do is /ce add. This will pretty much add an enchant to it 100% no failure. So if we did ce add we could add drunk 5. It added drunk 5. The max for drunk I believe is 5 too, or it's 3. But if you're an admin, you can bypass that and put it up as much as you want. So now we have even more. The next command you can do is /ce remove. This will remove the drunk 5. Ce remove drunk. You don't have to type in how much drunk it is, just you have to do ce remove and then the enchant. The next command you can do is /ce spawn. Pretty much if you ce spawn, you can put the enchantment and then you can put where you want to spawn it at. So I'm not exactly 100% sure how to use this, but I believe I have to do /ce spawn drunk 3 and world 0 70 -10. Let's copy and paste that and walk back. Well, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it just pretty much drops it right under you. Any more questions about that, you can just go to the website and look at it yourself and try to figure it out. The next command you can do is /ce scroll. Pretty much you can do /ce scroll white for a white scroll, black for a black scroll, and then transmog for a transmog scroll. I did not go over transmog scroll, so I am going to put this here for later. The next one you can do is /ce crystal. This pretty much gives you a protection crystal. Let's say I want to put a protection crystal on this transmog scroll. If I do /kill ItalianPenquin, I will die, but I will respawn with this transmog scroll. The next command you can do is /ce Scrambler. A CE Scrambler pretty much, I don't right click it or the item will no longer work. I have to talk to the dev to see if he can fix it. By the time you see this video, it is probably already fixed. So let's say I'm not liking the chances of this drunk wand. It's 11 destroy and 53 success. I will simply drag and drop and it will open up the Scrambler. It gave me 19 and 30. It's not as good as it was, but that's the point of the Scrambler, to be random. So you can either get better or worse. The next command is /ce book. You can get whatever book you want. Let's say drunk 4. So drunk, the level, how many you want, and then the player. So it gave me a drunk 4. My favorite command would be /ce lost book and then the category, which if you do /ce, the 3 categories are here: common, rare, and legendary. You can do ce lost book, common 1 ItalianPenquin, rare 1 ItalianPenquin, legendary 1 ItalianPenquin. So pretty much what these do, it gives you 3 books, and if you right click them, a firework goes off and it gives you a random book. Same thing for each category. I think, if you ask me, this is pretty cool. That would be pretty much be all for the commands. If there is a command I forgot out, you can just use /ce help and it will be in there. The next part we're gonna do is the signs, the shop signs. If you get a sign, place it down, and then do type in crazy enchant, and then you put in the bracket thing black scroll, and then I hit escape. It creates a black scroll, and then it will tell me I just bought a black scroll since I have the money. But once I run out of money, it tells me you need $1,000. I'm pretty sure you can edit this sign in the config, which we will do later, of what you want it to say for black scrolls. You can also do this for white scrolls, lost books, so on and so forth. Now for the Transmog Scroll. I got a simple chest plate, and I'm going to enchant it with protection 3. So I got a chest plate and a Transmog Scroll. I'm simply going to drag the Transmog Scroll on, and it puts in order from the best to the lowest. I believe it either organize them from the best tier to the lowest tier, or it puts that 5 next to it, which I'm not sure if that's always been there. But now if I place it on, it's all there. I'm going to go in GMC real quick, and I'm going to grab a diamond chest plate real quick and test. If I enchant this with protection 3, ninja 3, Taylor 3, self-destruct 3. If I scroll over it, do /C, CE scroll, Transmog 1, ItalianPenquin. GMS, speed. So it's Ninja, Valor, Self-Destruct, and it does not have the number of how many enchants are in. So pretty much I guess what it does, it doesn't reorganize the enchants, but it does put a little number next to where it says Diamond Chestplate to show how many enchants you have on, which I think that is pretty cool if you ask me. Next we have, if you go into /CE, you have something called the Tinker. Pretty much you can put gear in for XP, and then books in for mystery dust. So if we put this in, then we hit confirm. If you right click the mystery dust, it could give you failed, angel, or mechanical. And it also gives you XP. The other thing in this crazy enchanter is if you go to the Blacksmith, if you have 2 of the same books, like let's see if we have Drunk 1 and Drunk 1, we can combine it together to make a Drunk 2. This would cost 50 XP, 18 and 50, and it applied. Now we have the Drunk. Now let's hop into the config. So now we are in the server directory, or the FTP. So pretty much what you want to do now is just go into the plugins folder, find Crazy Enchantments, look at it, and then you see a whole bunch of YMLs. You want to go into your config YML and then right click it. It will bring up this little GUI. You want to make sure you have Notepad++ installed. I will leave the link down low in the description so you can download it. It is a trusted program. A lot of people use it to edit .ymls and other program files. So once you open it, it will bring you into this. So pretty much you can change whatever you want here. I've already changed my config. So the prefix, you can change the prefix to whatever you want. I changed it to Nexus HCF. Update checker, I would personally leave this on false, but if you want to know when the updates come out and you are opt on the server, it will message you when you log on. The inventory name, this is when you do /CE, it will be at the top of the inventory. I changed it to Nexus HCF Enchanter. Make sure you guys do not take credit of this plugin, as you are not the one who created it, and the developer spent a lot of time into this, and make sure you give him full credit for it. The enchantment book item, I changed it to $3.99, which should be another star. If I'm correct, I believe it is, just so maybe I don't want it to be a book. I have the glowing to true, and then where I want it, and then how big I want the GUI. The GUI size is very important if you're extending it, if you need more room. I would leave it on 54 if I were you, but it has to be a factor of 9. So that means, like, right now, it has 6 rows. So that's 6 times 9 is 54. So that means it's 6 rows. If you wanted 7 rows, it would be 63 GUI size. It's just multiplying. So make sure it is always a factor of 9. You can change the enchantment books lore. You can change the lost book. I changed the lost book lore to special. I call it a special book. The Scrambler, I just left the same. You can I just left the GUI the same. But you can pick if you want it to be in the GUI or not. What I mean by this is you can pick if you want it to, if you do /CE, if you want the Scrambler to pop up in there, if you want them to be able to buy it, or a lost book, or a GKitz, you want it to pop up in there. Most of these are set to false, as they wanted to make the CE look decorative. You have the Blacksmith and everything else here, the Tinkerer, the Dust, so on and so forth. The Black Scrolls, you can pretty much change it if you wanted to here, but I am just going to leave it. I am going to change the cost of my Black Scroll to $1 because I want to, and then the White Scroll I'm going to change to say $500. I'm gonna change this to X. No, I'm gonna leave this at 500 and then XP. And then if you want to do that Transmog Scroll, you can too. So once you come down here, you'll have all of these. I changed my White Scroll to 500. Alright, so pretty much this is why you needed to download Vault, so you can change the prices of each certain item. There is something called right here, the currency. There's 3 currencies for this plugin: Vault, XP Total, and XP Level. Vault is cash. XP Total is like how much level. If you do /XP, it wouldn't go by how many levels you had, it'd go by how much XP you had. XP level, let's say you had 30 levels, then it'd cost you 30 levels. So a success does cost me 10 levels, and then a White Scroll cost me 500 XP in total. You can change what your sign says, which I did already. I changed the Black Scroll one to $1,000. If you have too many ats in here, it will pretty much run the letters off the sign, so be careful of how much color and lines and decorative you're using. The GUI customization, this pretty much means that whatever slots aren't being used by the Tinkerer and the books and everything, it will be here. These are all the glass panes. If you do remove or add something up there, like if you remove the Tinkerer or add Transmog Scrolls, make sure you remove whatever slot or add the slot. That if you're removing something, add the slot. If you're adding something, remove the slot. So down here, so the glass pane won't show up there. I changed the first book to, I called it, I changed it to simple instead of common. I just changed it to simple, and I just changed the name and pretty much what I did. Okay, so let's save this, close it out, and load up the server, and let's see what it looks like in game. Okay, so now we are now in game. So the first thing we are going to do is /CE. Notice that it did change the name of the enchanter, and we did not change the, because I'm pretty sure we made the black scroll. Yeah, we changed it to $1, but we did not change the lore, so it still says $1,000. So remember, like, you have to change that. You are in need of $1. We do not have $1, so we can't buy it. And the white scroll, it's for XP. Notice my level is at 65. Oh wait, no, what did, here, let me, yeah, you need 2,179 XP. This is simple. We changed simple, rare. Yeah, we changed simple, so now this says simple, and it did change into a nether star, which, if you ask me, that is pretty cool. If you do /CE and you go on these panes to change to another star too, which I wouldn't, because that's already taken. But yeah, you can change it into another star if you want. I am going to GMC real quick and grab me a pair of boots. So if we try to apply this, it still works like normal. It did not link to enchantment, so it's not on the boots. Another thing we changed, which I remember, is the signs. If we do, it is called crazy enchant, I think, and then it's black scroll. Yeah, that's what it is. And look, it now says the cost, and then it says black S, which the reason why it wasn't popping up last time is because if you keep doing like @6, @A, it'll take up the space of the sign, and it will not properly show everything. Alrighty guys, so let's go back into the config and go over the last little bit of things. Alrighty guys, I think I'm just going to end the video here. Everything did end up working out in the config. I just didn't show after changing any of this stuff because I didn't really go over the config too much, or the .yml file, whatever you would like to call it. So I did change the config and I did show the result, but everything else I just left normal. I want to let you guys, thanks for watching. The support is honestly okay, especially because I'm a smaller channel. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to slap the like button. Make sure to go check out the developer's channel. If he has a channel, I'll link it down in the description. Make sure to check Bad Bones out, or message him on BadBones69. You can message him on Spigot if you have any questions that I can't answer. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye guys.